Well, the presidential race has taken center stage, but what about the 469 congressional races this year? With every House seat up for grabs and 34 contested Senate seats in this election, which party could wind up controlling Congress? Good question. Larry Sabato is here to break down some of the most critical congressional races. He joins us from Virginia the day after his birthday. Happy day after your birthday, Larry.
Thanks a lot. I appreciate that, Steve. Right on time as usual.
You didn't get the cake? Darn it.
I did not get the cake you sent or anything else.
All right, I'm going to have to talk to one of my children who was in charge of that. Larry,
Okay.
Let's take a look at some of the other races, the down ticket races. For instance, when it comes to the House, are Republicans going to lose control of the House, yes or no?
Probably not,
Okay.
because Republicans would have to lose 30 net seats, and it's hard to do that. But I got to tell you, Speaker Ryan's getting a little nervous.
About his own race or about the
No.
others?
Not about his race. He'll do fine in the primary. This is about November. He's worried about coattail, but it's August. So
Sure.
I always tell people, don't worry.
Yeah, exactly. That's what Rudy Giuliani said yesterday regarding Trump's poll numbers. Hey, come on. Everybody needs to calm down about that. However, when it comes to the Senate, there are 34 seats are up for grabs. Currently, it's 54 Republicans and 46 Democrats. What do you think could happen here, Larry?
Steve, this is kind of a setup for Democrats to take control if Hillary Clinton wins the presidency. If she wins, she's going to have some coattail, especially in states where Republican incumbents are vulnerable. The Republicans are in tough shape, Steve, because of the 34 seats that are up, 24 of them are Republican. So they're very vulnerable. And of the 10 Democratic seats, just one in Nevada is competitive. So you can see this is a tough map for Republicans.
Okay, of the seats that are currently held by a Republican, which ones do you, according to your crystal ball there at the University of Virginia, look like they could actually turn from red to blue?
The two that most people bet on are in Illinois and in Wisconsin. Those two are very probably going to turn from red to blue.
Okay. And then we just put up another map, and those are of the toss-up states. They include Nevada, Indiana, Ohio, Pennsylvania, New Hampshire, and Florida. Does it surprise you that any of those are toss-up states when you thought they, going into this election cycle, they probably were not?
The one that's the biggest surprise is Indiana, because nobody calculated that former Senator and Governor Evan Bayh would decide to get back into politics and run for the Senate seat that he held up until the 2010 election. So that's the big surprise, but the Republicans have a good candidate in Congressman Todd Young, and Mike Pence being on the Republican ticket might be able to help Young. But that's a very close race, and so are the other ones that you mentioned.
Okay. Larry, before you go, since it's the day after your birthday, let's have a $1 wager here. Do you think the Senate will fall from control of the Republicans? Dollar on the line.
Oh, my God. You put me right on the spot in August. What did you say in the beginning? You said in August you can't predict those things, and then you try to make me predict, and I'm deeply angry at you, and I'm going to run out the time.
Listen,
in this fashion.
The whole reason for that was so that you would forget that I didn't get you a birthday card. I apologize.
Well,
All right.
I'm upset. What can I tell you, Steve? I'm not going to hide it.
All right.
I'm upset.
All right. I got a year to get over this. Dr. Larry Sabato, thank you very much for joining us live with your predictions. Thank you, sir.
Thank you, Steve.
And happy birthday.